I'm Megan with Stingray Branding, here with today's Marketing Minute. So we decided to do a Marketing Minute, Marketing Monday Insights from Stingray Branding kind of series earlier this year, and we've been starting it on Facebook Live, but we've decided to expand it a little bit and get these videos posted out on our blogs, on YouTube, so that we can go back and reference them and you can use them as a class or a just informational thing for you for your marketing. So today I'm going to be talking about business communities. Our series for the month of June is local branding. So we're going to do business communities, and then we're going to talk about sponsorships, getting involved with your local community and supporting your local community while also branding yourself. We'll do local SEO, so you can learn how to get on the front page of Google, and people will see your business and your company when they're searching for your services, and they are physically located in your area. And then to finish out the series, we're going to do a segment on how to host business events, how to host your own networking events, and be a subject matter expert and have people think that you are a subject matter expert. So to start out today, what is a business community? A business community is a group of like-minded professionals that are in your industry or not in your industry. It really just doesn't matter. They are just professionals in your area, in your community, that they're entrepreneurs, they're CEOs, they bought a business from someone else, they work for a business, what have you. They're just professionals. And they are looking to grow their business. They want to help you. They want to help you succeed. They want to help you grow your business as well. And so a quote that I have seen a few times before and I thought was kind of fitting for this segment is, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So that is probably your family, your friends, your coworkers. But we can kind of expand that onto the people that you surround yourself with really influence who you are and help you be successful. If you're surrounding yourself with people that are successful, that are making $1 million a year, own multi-million-dollar businesses, are growing their business exponentially, are getting clients, are networking, are meeting people that are positive and uplifting, those are the people that are going to inspire you. They're going to help you grow based off of their experience. Maybe if you talk with them, sit down with them, learn what they do and how they did it. But it's also going to help you just become uplifted and just inspired. And I want to be like them. I want to learn what they do. I want to grow my business. I want to be $1 million, multi-million-dollar business, maybe if that's your goal. Or I want to grow my clients by 50% this year. I want to grow my revenue by however much this year. It's just setting the goals for yourself and surrounding yourself with those people that can help you achieve those goals is what the business community is for. You can learn from these people. You develop relationships with these people. You grow with these people. It's people that are passionate about what they do, and they want to help you, and they want to see you succeed, and they want to be successful as well. So how to get involved with your local business community? This is going to be through networking events, business events, and networking with people at those events. So these are things like business expos, lunch and learns, meetings like weekly or monthly networking meetings that take place throughout the city, after hours events like a happy hour, local different events like that. There's also industry specific groups. So if you're looking for something specifically to one industry, you can look into joining an industry specific group that will give you the tools and the resources and things to grow your business within that industry. Some of the groups are going to be industry inclusive, and so if you're an accounting firm, once you join that group, no one else in accounting can join that group. That way, when people are passing referrals, all the accounting referrals get passed to you, which kind of helps with, favoritism a little bit, because if you're networking with people and you've had a relationship with this person for however long, and you know this person, you like this person better that runs an accounting firm, but then someone else that owns an accounting firm joins the group, they're not going to get any referrals because this other person already is. So that kind of, it's not successful. It does not set you up for success. So those are some of the groups. If you're located in the Charleston area, I know there's GBN, there's the Chamber of Commerce, there's a women's networking group, there's a few others. If you just Google networking groups or networking events near me, you can come up with anything like that in Charleston or anywhere where you are throughout the country. I know there's networking events in pretty much every city around the country, because that's one of the biggest things you can do for your business and help grow your business is go to these events. So find a group, join the group, build relationships with these people. So you want to make sure you are networking effectively. When you're going to these groups and you're meeting people, it needs to be effective. You need to be yourself. You need to not start out with, hey, I'm so-and-so from this company, and I do this, and this, and give your whole spiel, and someone's like, this isn't a sale, like I didn't ask for this. So you don't want to have a sales meeting. This isn't a sales meeting. What you want to do, not even your elevator pitch. I wouldn't necessarily even give your elevator pitch, because you don't know if this person wants what you do. You don't know if they need it. You don't know if they know anyone that wants what you do. So you just need to introduce yourself and talk to them about what they do. Ask them what they do. Ask them what they like. Ask them what brought them to the event. Did someone refer you to come? Did someone invite you? Did you just find it online? Like, how did you find it? How did you get here? What do you do? And things like that. Talk about something other than, here's what I do, you want to buy my services. Because you don't want to scare them off. It's not a sales meeting. But on the other hand, with that, you want to find a happy medium, because you don't want them to leave and not know who you are. You don't want them to go home and be like, I met this person today, and they're from Stingray something, but I don't really remember what they do. Because they're just going to toss you aside. They're going to be like, okay, great. Like, even if you give them a business card, they might throw it in a drawer somewhere and probably won't look at it. Because you didn't leave a lasting impression. They didn't remember what you did. So they don't know how to refer you to anyone. So, and end the conversation with, you want to meet next week for lunch? You want to get coffee next week? Have a call to action to talk with them again. Because then when you have that meeting with them, that's the one-on-one, you can talk about your business. You can talk about what you do. You can tell them, hey, I know you own this company. What do you think marketing would be something you'd be interested in? Do you need, a logo or anything like that? Then you can start talking about your services. But you want them to like you. You want them to want to go get coffee with you. Because if you meet someone who's rude or pushy or something like that, you don't want to get coffee with them. That's not someone that you want to go see again. So you want to just be yourself and put your best foot forward, not necessarily your company's best foot forward immediately. So why should you be involved in these networking events? There's tons of reasons, but the biggest and best one I came up with was because no one can do business alone. If you own a business and you meet with customers, you talk to customers, people give you money in exchange for your product or service, that's why. Because you need to meet people. You need to talk to people. You need to network with people. Your clients, your customers, they're all a part of the local community, your business community in one way or another. Your past, present, and future clients are all part of the community. Whether that be small community, national community, whatever, they're all a part of the community. And so in order to reach those clients, you need to be involved. Your current clients, if you're working with them on a regular basis, if it's not just a one-time thing, and you work with them regularly, you want to be out there because you might see them again. And if you did, say you're a construction company, you built them a fence, say, hey, how's the fence going? You need any repairs on it? You doing good? Like, you loving it? Follow up with them. Because you may have done the fence, you left, they paid, end of story, you haven't talked to them again, but you see them out some networking event randomly, and you can ask them. Then it shows that you're active in the community. It reminds them of who you are. So if they know someone that might need a fence, might need a roof, might need some kind of contractor, they'll remember you. They'll be like, oh, yeah, I got my fence done by this guy, and he was really great, and I just saw him the other day. Let me give you his contact information. It keeps you at the forefront of their mind, which is what you want to do with branding, marketing, advertising, anything like that. You want your name, your logo, your brand to be at the forefront of people's minds. You want them to keep seeing it so they remember. So you also want to establish a mutually beneficial relationship. So kind of what I just touched on a second ago. If you own an accounting firm and you go to an event, you meet someone that owns an electrical company. So they're a startup company. You find out that their dad worked in the industry for 15 years, and they started working when they were, 14 years old. They would go help their dad with electrical work, and they just started their own business because they're having a kid and they need money and what have you. You learn a little bit about them, their story, what they do, why this business exists. And they've been doing their own books and they don't want to do it anymore. So then maybe you say, hey, I would love to be able to talk about doing your bookkeeping. Would you be able to stop by my office during lunch, or you want to get coffee next Thursday morning or something like that? Then you can sit down and meet with them and then give them your sales pitch. They know you, they like you, they've established a relationship with you. Now they might want to buy your services, and they might choose you over someone else they've been talking to, or someone they've been talking to that's just online or a remote location, because they've actually gotten to get to know you and who you are for you, not just for your brand and for your business. And then, you start working with them and you've been doing their books and they're out in their circles, they're doing electrical work for someone, or they're out networking, they know people, and they find out that someone needs accounting services. They're like, hey, I just started working with this awesome accounting firm. I'm working for them for about 6 months. They've done great with my books, and I've loved them. They're super friendly and personable. They're going to refer business to you because they liked you and they trusted you, and now they want to help you succeed because you've helped them. So you need to develop those relationships with people, and they would expect the same thing from you. If you're out in your circles and you find someone that needs that electrical work, then you're going to refer that person to your client, to this person, to your friend that you've worked with, because you want to refer people that you know to people that you trust. Because you're not going to refer your friend to somebody that you're not real sure about, that you don't really like, that you met like once at some event. Like you're not going to do that. People don't do that. So you need to establish relationships and friendships with these people. Not saying you have to go hang out with them at the beach on the weekend, like that might be a little weird, but if it's, just a friendship, just a, hey, you want to get coffee, next week, whatever, it's a business friendship, it's a business relationship that you want them to like you, you want them to trust you, and you want to be able to trust them, which is why you build those relationships and get to know people behind the brand, behind their name tag. You want to get to know who they actually are and what they do. So finding your business community, this can be a little tricky. You need to find people that you like and that you want to develop a relationship with. That can be hard because business people tend to be, you have the A types and you have the B type personalities. And if you're A type, you might not get along with a bunch of A type people in the room. Like it's just, you might be one of those people that is just very straightforward, very, dominant. You take over a room, like you are just very to the point. And if you're with a bunch of people that are also like that, then y'all may not get along. The other case, you might go into a room with people who are scatterbrained and they work well under chaos, but you don't. So you just have trouble relating with them and getting to know them. So what you need to do is you need to visit the groups. You need to go to these events. You need to meet the people. You need to see if this is something that's a good fit for you. Networking is definitely a good fit for you, some form of networking. But you need to find out what you like. Maybe you work better when you have a weekly group that you go to every week and you know that Tuesday at 8 a.m. they're expecting you to be there and you're going to meet people, you're going to network with people, you're going to get to know people. You might have, you might just want to be involved in the after hours events. If you have a super busy schedule and the only time you can do anything is like once a month on a Thursday night, 5:30, you go downtown to some venue and y'all have an after hours happy hour event, maybe that's something that you want to do, and you know the people that go to that event and you get to know them and build relationships with them. Whatever it is, you want to find your fit. You want to find your group that works for you, that you get along with the people. And if you Google networking groups or networking events and see what comes up, and you can, look at the description of the group all day long, but what you really need to do is visit. The best thing you can do is visit the group and meet the people, because otherwise you don't have a full understanding of what the group is. So you can also look at your local Chamber of Commerce. There's probably one in your city. I know there's 3 in Charleston. There's the Charleston Chamber of Commerce, the North Charleston Chamber of Commerce, and the Mount Pleasant Chamber of Commerce, and there might be one that I'm missing, but those are the ones that I know of off the top of my head. But there's a Chamber of Commerce almost everywhere where you can join, and it's people from different industries. Typically, it is not inclusive, so people from your industry can join. It's just every business professional that wants to be in the group can be in the group. And these are people that host events. They can keep you updated on local business events that you can go to, local news so you stay up to date, and it can be a really, really, really good source of business resources because you have so many people from so many industries, so many ages, so many walks of life, so many years of experience, people that might have changed industries or grown a business or sold a business or what have you. You have people from all walks of life that you can learn from, you can network with, and that can help you grow your business and help you grow and help you learn. So a quick recap of what we talked about today. Business communities are groups of like-minded people that want to help you and want to see you succeed. And if you can network with them and build a relationship with them, that they trust you and they like you, they will turn into sales tools for you when they're out in their circles and they're getting to know people and someone needs your services. They're going to refer you to them because they trust you and they want to help you and they want to grow your business. And remember, you are your brand. Every time you walk out of the office with a t-shirt with your logo on it, your name tag with your logo on it, you introduce yourself and say, hey, I'm Megan with Stingray Branding. Like, you are representing your brand, and everything you do and say is representative of that. So you need to make sure that you're doing it effectively and people know who you are and what you do. Because the worst thing that can happen is you go to an event and you meet someone and they don't remember what you do. They don't have any idea. So you need, maybe your logo doesn't necessarily describe what you do. Our full logo has Stingray and it has, a couple of our little services underneath it. But just the icon logo is just a Stingray. So you don't necessarily know what that is or what we do. You might have a logo that's a house. Like, okay, great. Do you clean houses? Do you work on houses? Do you sell houses? Like, do you rent houses? Like, okay, it's a house. So your logo might not say that. It might not say, hey, we do this. But you need to have, it's kind of like putting a name with a face. You have the logo, you put it with the service. So then people see your logo, they're like, oh yeah, that's what they do. That's that company. So that's just, you want to build your brand in your community. And you want people to know who you are through networking, through getting to know people, through building those relationships. So then you have people all over the county that are networking for you and that are bringing in your clients. If you have any questions about anything that I've said, feel free to email us. It's info@stingraybranding.com. You can send us an email, give us a call, check out our website. Anything like that. We'll be happy to answer any questions you have, help you out with anything that you need. And the next video after this one in the series is going to be sponsorships and supporting your local community while also building your brand. So make sure you check out that one and follow our 4-week series on local branding and building your brand in your community.